レクイエム。
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video. Now, if you've seen the Soul Hackers 2 video, they'll probably drop before this one, then it should actually bring a question to your mind. Will Persona have a female protagonist? Now, I'm not saying that we haven't had a female protagonist, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't really know about 1, because I never played 1 or 2 for that matter. But I think 1 and 2 had like multiple protagonists or whatever, and I guess you can count that as a female protagonist. But from 3 to 4 to 5 has always had male protagonists. Now, I know for a fact that if you played, I believe, the PSP version of 3, then you had a different way you could play with the female protagonist in that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we never really had like a full-on female protagonist. If you want to think about it, like we've had female main characters, but we haven't had like a just it's the same thing what they say about the GTA franchise. Like, at this point it might be just like a female character that they do in GTA, and honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I would love that. I would love to kind of shake up things. We don't really know what Persona 6 is gonna look like, because the games in itself in each iteration just look vastly different. It's like there are things that actually connect all the worlds together. There are things like the Velvet Room, or spirits or personas. I say spirits, personas and stuff, and activating personas. That's all like connected things, but the worlds look vastly different. Like Persona 3 is like lots of blue, like just gonna give you that like that doom aspect. You're trying to find a way out. Persona 4 just gives you like the very fun and vibrant summertime with the deadly mystery, and Persona 5 just gives you like that weight of society, and revealing people's true self. With basically most of them all do that. They all do the little reveal your true self or whatever. But it's just they all got different themes. They all got different like lessons you can actually take away from it. And like with that being said, it's very hard to create a Persona game, because the Persona was coming out like every year, like some releases like 2K and Call of Duty and stuff. They wouldn't be good games just because they take the time that they take to polish and to really think through their ideas for whatever their new game is going to be. Like I said, me in particular, I haven't played some of the older ones. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm not really like a person to go back and play older games. I might play some older games, like I played some SMT games that were a little bit older and stuff, and I've enjoyed them. But from what I've heard, Persona 1 and 2 isn't all that great. If you guys in the comments do feel differently, feel free to recommend me either game and I'll check it out. But I honestly think it's about time to have a female protagonist. Now, there are people that won't really like this. They'll just feel like it's kind of woke or whatever. A lot of people like to use that to just say that a movie's bad, or to say that a game is bad, it is too woke or whatever. And honestly, I agree maybe like 15%. I don't think that stuff should be just kind of crammed in there if it doesn't really belong. But in reality, it's about time for us to have a female protagonist in Persona. It would actually spice up the things a little bit, And maybe they're looking at like most of the audience for this game is like boys or guys or whatever, and they just don't want to really do that, because in Persona, like a big thing is to like have like the romances, But honestly, it's 2022. People can go both ways. I don't really see why. I mean, a lot of guys today play as girl characters on MMOs. Now, I've never really done that, but I mean, I've seen people do it a lot. They play like girl characters in MMOs. I don't honestly think that's actually a problem if they're actually looking to that. I think female protagonists could add a great value to the Persona franchise. It'd just be something different to start off with. And like I said, we don't really know what it could look like. Honestly, this whole thought came from Soul Hackers, because the game to me reminds me, like, just from what I've seen, reminds me of so much of Persona, but with like a Neo Carnival style, if that makes any sense. And that could have been a great Persona 6, if I'm being honest. Like, if that actually could have been a great Persona 6. If I'm also not mistaken, Persona actually deals a lot with the school aspect, and that's why that's that specific, franchise. Like SMT seems to be very apocalyptic. I know I said that word wrong, but whatever. Whatever. But yeah, that seems to be like very barren wastelands and stuff, like the world's ending, and God's over here, God's over there, the world's ending, everything's just ending or whatever, everything is going crazy. And then you have games like Persona, which is basically based around the school. Every single one of them is kind of based around the school. They're all school kids going through like mysterious different metaverse worlds to do certain things. And that's also an interesting aspect there. But if Soul Hackers was literally in a school format and it had like a weird carnival style, which to me is a mixture of Persona 4 and a mixture of Persona 5, it actually could be the next mainline Persona game. It looks really, really good. It looks clean. Everything about it looks really, really good. And it just makes me wonder what are they going to do for 6. We probably won't see Persona 6 for years. Just simply because, you know, games like that take a lot of time to work on. Like, Persona 5 was my game of the year when it came out. Persona 5 Royal was also really, really great. And I just think, like, in this day and age, they seem to be trying to revive more older spin-offs, like other spin-offs. They have so many spin-offs. They have, like, 7 spin-offs of the SMT franchise, which is crazy. Persona really blew up, you know, considering that it's just, like, it feels like its own thing now, even though it's still technically a spin-off of SMT. SMT 5 did really, really well. It was a great game. So now they're probably trying to bring back all these different games that are, like, amazing. You know, and like I said, I love Soul Hackers. I love everything. I love how it looks. I will be doing a review, probably doing a walkthrough on it. I love the way the game looks and everything. And honestly, it could have been a Persona 6, but I'm not mad. Take your time. Take your time to make a good game. Because I'm so tired of games coming out day one and they're not finished and not polished. It's bugs everywhere. With that being said, guys, let me ask you guys a simple question. What would you think you would want for Persona 6 main character? Like, what would be the protagonist? For me, it would be interesting to either see like a female character or a kid character, like a younger kid, maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm just kind of brainstorming. Like, it would be kind of interesting to see that dynamic, you know, because he would be like the main, because it's based around school, but I mean, I guess it's based around specific high schools, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, I guess, you know, as long as like the whole thing is about school. It could be interesting. I mean, I don't know if I would want to like do Persona with a whole bunch of like children or nothing like that, but more the fact that it would be interesting just to see something different than your main Japanese protagonist, male Japanese protagonist. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Like I said, what would you like to see for your next protagonist of Persona 6? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. 手のここ。手がくれるぞ